Welcome students, welcome to the computer class. Today in this tutorial we will learn about the fundamentals of computer. The first chapter in your book IT Planet. So we will learn about the topics about a computer, what is a computer, benefits of using a computer, how does a computer work, the input devices, the output devices, storage devices and processing device. So what is a computer? We all know it's an electronic machine that executes the instructions for a certain purpose. And where are these instructions written? Instructions are written in a program called a software. So the computer executes the program, that is step-by-step instructions to get our work done. Okay. In this software, we give the inputs through an interface that is given by the software. The software has got an interface through which we give the inputs through the input devices like the keyboard, the mouse, the scanner, all these are input devices, and through these input devices we give input to the software. It may be an instruction or it may be some data. Whatever it is, we are giving it as an input. How we are giving it? We are using the input devices to give the input to the software. Now the software is executing those input, taking those input and processing those input to make the output. It displays the output on the output devices of the computer, like the monitor, the printer, all these are output devices. It may be a speaker. If you are editing a sound, then it is the output is obtained from a speaker. So like this, we use a computer's input and output devices, and the storage device also is used for storing the output. Now, why we use the storage devices? The storage devices are used for for storing the output that are derived permanently on a computer system. We are giving input to the software, generating the output after processing the input, and we are keeping the processed output in a storage device like the hard disk, like the pen drive, or some optical medium like the CD-ROM or DVD-ROM. Now why we are storing the output? Because we want to get those results, those generated results, those output in our near future. They are the processed results. They have taken the processing power of the computer, that is the processing time. It has used the CPU of the computer. It has used your time, that is the user's time, to get it calculated. The user processed it and the user wants to store it for his or her future use. That the user is thinking might be of some help for decision making purpose or maybe any purpose of the user. So he or she wants to store it in the storage device and get it used. I hope it is clear, and we will see it through the chapter. So we will read about the computer as a system, and the benefits of using a computer. What are the benefits? Benefits are that computer helps us to create beautiful documents, presentable documents in a very short time. It is a versatile machine. It can work endlessly without getting tired, without getting fatigued. It will do long additions in seconds. Still, it will not get tired. And it will give you the results accurately. You can rely on the results. That is, it is a reliable machine. We can rely on the computer's result. If there is some unexpected result, we have to believe that it is the user who has made some mistake for sending input. He might have given wrong input based on which it has generated a different result. But if we are giving the right input and the right set of instructions, the computer will generate the same result endlessly. That is, it is consistent in producing results. So these are the benefits, that is reliability, versatility, its speed, all these are benefits, and due to these characteristics of the computer, we get some benefits of creating documents easily, we get the benefits of shopping, we get the benefits of e-commerce, shopping through e-commerce sites, we get the benefits of learning, we can learn through computer, we can make researches through the computer, and a lot. So these are the benefits of using a computer. And how does this work? It works using the input, output, and storage and processing devices that are connected to the computer, that are within the computer to make computer a computer system. Now when we tell the term computer, we essentially mean a computer system. It is not only one device, it is a collection of many devices, a number of input and output and processing devices. Input, output, storage and processing devices. All these make a computer system. So we will learn all about this in this chapter. Okay. Now, while I will go through the chapter, you will find some of the text highlighted like this. So, what does this mean? It means that this is a keyword or is an answer to a question. So, you may mark it accordingly in your book, or you may give some special emphasis while you are learning the chapter. You may mark it in your book. Okay? So, let's begin with the chapter. About a computer. Today, in the age of electronic revolution, computer has become an integral part of our life. We can say that computers have entered each and every walk of life, be it at home or at school or at work. Most of our daily activities either involve the use of computer or we depend upon the information derived from the computer. Now, what is the difference between only depending on the information derived or involve the use. I will give you an example. Suppose you are running a Xerox or scanning, you are making the soft copy of documents. So you are an office assistant, and your job is to make the soft copy of documents. So what will you do? You will use a scanner to scan the documents and make the soft copy of the document. So you are using the computer to creating the soft copy. Now, if you are using the computer for making some decision, or you are giving some input to the computer in a particular software, and the software is creating the results based on some computation. Based on the result that is obtained from the output interface of the software, you are taking some decision. You are in a position to take some decision. Then what you are doing? You are dependent on the information that is derived from the computer. So these are two examples. These are based on the job roles you are performing in a particular company, in a particular organization. Depending on your job role, you are using a computer, or you are depending on the information derived from the computer. I can give you another example of depending upon the information derived, because there are a lot of examples. If you understand my examples, you will be able to give examples on your own. Okay, and I will urge you to write those examples in the comment section if you can find it out. Okay, so someone who is working in a weather and climate department, who is analyzing the climate, the wind direction, when the tides are coming, when is the high tide, when is the low tide, when is a lunar eclipse, when is a solar eclipse, when there will be a tornado, when there will be an earthquake. They are predicting all these things. So how are they doing? They are depending on a very complex and sophisticated software to, to that is giving them information regarding these things. They are learned fellows, but they cannot only depend on their own skill, or they cannot always just predict based on the parameters they are getting, or they need uh, a lot of calculation for doing for predicting such things. They may be getting the wind direction, they may be getting the some parameters based on which they can tell that there will be an earthquake or not, but that makes that they need a lot of calculation to tell that, to forecast that. But if they have a software, it's not if they have a software and they depend on the software, they give input to the software, what is the wind direction, what is the how is the weather in the middle of the sea. Based on that, they can forecast. They can tell you that on such and such date, after such and such hours, a tornado is coming, like that. So they are depending on the information derived from a So it has become an integral part of our life. Not that only with these examples you can tell it has become an integral part of our life. You are already well known to the usage, and we will see what are the uses. There are lot of uses which we will see. With a computer at home, you can check your bank account, you can pay bills, transfer funds, buy or sell products, evaluate evaluate financial plans, etc. At the grocery store, a computer tracks your purchases and calculates the amount of money you owe. See, at home, what do you do? You can check your bank account. If you have a computer that is connected to a network, to the internet, you can, and you have the bank's interface, the bank software, you can check your account details. You can pay bills, your electricity bills, your shopping bills, you can pay through your bank account. You can transfer funds from one account to another, and you can use it to evaluate the financial plans. You can use the spreadsheet software to keep a track of the expenditure you make each and every day while you are planning your finance. At the grocery store, you also find that the shopkeeper is keeping the details of purchases, and he is calculating the amount of money you are to pay to the shopkeeper. So there are so many uses you find a computer is used. A computer is used in for so many purposes in our life. In school, in colleges, in home, have everywhere computers are used. Computers are used for educational purpose. Students complete assignment, do research on computers in computer labs. Computers have become the source of entertainment. You can play games, listen to music, watch a video, movie, read a book or a magazine, compose a video, edit or save a photograph, plan a vacation, and do more things. The students, what are they doing? They are doing their assignments. They can create beautiful assignments, a presentable one, with the help of the computer. They can write an essay using the MS Word or any word processing software. Like Google Docs is there, they can use it. They can use MS Word. They can search the internet for doing some research and make a write-up, make a report. So they can use it for their learning purpose. The teachers are taking help of the computer to teach their students. Like I am using my computer for recording this video and recording this uh, tutorial. I will which I will share it with my students. So I am taking the help of the computer for learning and teaching purpose. Students are also using the computer for doing research. So in this way, it is of so many benefits. Now, see, people can use, I am using this as a communication device. I am communicating with my students for teaching. You are communicating with your friends for chatting. You can transmit your voice, sound, video, graphics using the computer technology. So to be successful in this world, it has become essential that you know the computer. You are a computer literate. If you are computer literate, If you know how to handle a computer, how to use a computer, you can do your works easily. Okay? Being a computer literate means you have the knowledge and understanding of computers and their uses. You know how to use different softwares for your purpose and get the benefits out of it. So that means you are a literate. You have the knowledge, required knowledge and understanding of a computer. Okay. So this is all about a computer, and next we will see they have given a definition of a computer. See, what is a computer? A computer is an electronic machine that works under instructions given by you, and it accepts the data as input, manipulate that data according to specified rule, produce results, and save energy the results for future use. Computers contain many electric and mechanical components as hardware. So what is a computer? It's an electronic machine that works under your instructions, and it takes the data from you, it manipulates that data according to some rules, it processes those data and produce the results, that is the output on the output devices. After that, you can save those data on the storage device for the future use. So computer contains electric and mechanical components known as hardware, which you can touch and see. You are using the input devices, the output devices. These are all the hardware. Electronic components in computers process data using instructions, which are the steps that tell the computer how to program a particular task. A collection of related instructions organized for a common purpose is referred to as a software or a program. Using a software, we can complete a variety of activities such as searching for an information, typing a letter, prepare a budget, create a presentation, or play a game. See, we use software. We may be using a software for a variety of activities, like we are using it for entertainment, we are using it for learning, we are using it for shopping, we are using it for banking, and so many. Are we using the same software or same kind of software for each and every one? No, we are not using the same software. There are different softwares serving different purpose. That's how they are made. So the instructions, the collective instruction, the collection of instructions that are written in the computer are different. They are for a purpose. What is the purpose? That which you want to do with the software. For example, when you are typing a letter, you are processing words. A word processing software is helpful for typing a letter. When you are searching for an information, what you are doing? You are using a browser software, a browser application like Internet Explorer, like Mozilla Firefox, like Google Chrome. So many are there. You can use the Internet Explorers and the browsers, different browsers, to search for information. So is this software same as the software that you can use for typing a letter? No. They are entirely different. It may happen that there is an interface on such on a browser software which can process your word, but it will not have all the features of a word processor software. Like if you are typing in the browser software, it may be predicting, it may be telling you that you are going wrong in spelling, you are going wrong in grammar, but it will not be able to make your text bold, or it will not be able to format the text like you have in a word processing software. So the purpose of the software are different. You use the software for different purpose. So using software for various activities like presenting information, searching information, typing a letter, playing a game are all different. So the instructions, the related instructions organized in the software are different. Therefore, the purpose you are you are wanting to use the software. Okay. So computer is the electronic machine that is working under these instructions within the software that has been made by some user, and you are using it. So as you are using it, it is said that it works under the instructions given by you. In fact, you are running the software. So you are executing, giving a command to execute that software on the computer. And when the software is running, it is giving you an interface which can accept the data, manipulate the data according to the rules of the software, according to the steps of the software. It is producing the results and saving them on the storage device. Okay. So what is a computer? It's an electronic machine that is working under the instructions given by a software and is run or executed by it. It executes the instructions with the help of a processor. We will see. So the terms related to a computer. See, what are the terms related to a computer? It's data, instructions, processing, information, user, hardware, software, network, internet, so many. So many terms are there. So what do you mean by data? It's a collection of unorganized facts, use which we can include words, numbers, images, or sound. Computers manipulate and process data to create information. Data are processed and manipulated by the computers to create information. So after the data is processed, it becomes meaningful for some purpose. It suits your purpose and it becomes an information. So you have to memorize the definition of data. What is data? Collection of unorganized facts that may include words, numbers, images, or sounds. So we can process words with the help of computer. We can analyze the numbers to get some conclusion from the numbers. using a spreadsheet software. We can edit the images. Suppose you have clicked a picture with your camera, you can edit that with the photo editing software. Then it becomes a modified one. It gets a theme. You are applying some effects, which becomes a thematic one. Hence, the software is processing the image to make it visible, to make to give you a particular vision of the image. It is applying a theme to the image. That way, it is helping you to make an information from a raw image, that is data. Sounds. You can also process sound. You can edit sounds with the help of computer. You can process sound with the sound editors. You can process image with the photo editors or image editors. Like photo editors, there are Audacity. You can use a sound editor like Audacity to edit the sound. You can use photo editors like Photoshop to edit the images. What are instructions? Now I have said you about these softwares. Are these software having the same kind of instruction? No. They are having the instructions that will be executed to reach the particular goal for which the software is designed, for which the program is written. Instructions specify what must be done to the data. You may add the data, you may calculate some average, you may do whatever is needed on the data so as to get the particular work done. So the instructions are written in such a way to get the work done. You have already read about algorithms. The step-by-step instructions written to get a particular work done is called an algorithm. So these are the instructions written in a software or in the form of an algorithm. You can write the instructions and you may write it in some high level language to make a software. So the instructions specify what must be done. These are the steps for doing some work. A collection of such logically related instructions is called a computer program. So when you write these instructions, logical instructions that are related to each other in some high level language, it becomes a computer program. Next is processing. Transformation of data into information is called processing. And how are you processing? You are processing with the help of the processor that is there in the computer. You are using the help of the CPU, that is the central processing unit, to process the data in the computer. Information is the processed data that is organized, meaningful and useful. This is helpful to the user in making decisions. Like I have said, information is processed data. When you edit the words, when you edit the pictures, you get processed data. You get processed data, and that data has been processed or edited in a certain way that it is meaningful for your purpose. It serves your purpose. Who is a user? The person who uses the computer is a user. Like you are using the computer, you are a user. Right now I am using it for my videos, for creating the tutorials, I am the user. So whoever is using the computer is a user. Hardware. All the physical and mechanical equipments attached together to make a computer system are called hardware. You can see and touch the hardware. So all the input and output devices that you can see and touch are the hardware of the computer. Like you give the input, right now you can see the cursor. I am moving my mouse, so you can see the mouse pointer moving. So what I am right now touching, I am holding my mouse. So that's why you can see the movement of the cursor. So I am doing some kind of, I am giving some kind of input, because of which I can see the movement of the cursor on the screen, that is on the output device. So I am moving the mouse, the input device on my computer, and I can see the movement of the mouse pointer on the output device. So this is a, here is also the processor related. Who is processing and what is it processing? It is processing the movement of the mouse. The cursor movement is shown by the operating system. Who is taking the input of this mouse? The operating system is taking the movement of the mouse. And what right now, what are the softwares I am using? I am using the software called Acrobat Reader. You can see. So on the Acrobat Reader, I can see the menus. I can give command on the menus. If I click on the menu bar, I can see the menus coming down. So in this way, there are, you can see the commands are there. I can open a file over here. If I click on open, I can create a PDF, I can save a PDF. So there are so many commands in the menu. I can use my input device to give a command on this particular software. So commands are given with the help of the input devices on the interface of a software. Software, which one is the software? Acrobat Reader. This one is the software. I am using the interface of the software to give certain input on the interface of the software with the help of my hardware, that is mouse. The hardware is mouse with which I am giving the input. C. Software is set of instructions organized for a common purpose that tells the computer hardware what to do and how to perform a particular job. Right now I am using the software, a PDF reader software. So it can do all the activities related to reading a soft copy of a document. You have the hard copy of your book, IT Planet, and this is the soft copy of the book. So what is the expected job of this PDF reader? The job of this PDF reader is to show me the document, the soft copy of the document. To, if I want to add certain comment, I can write some comments. If I want to view the last page of the document, I can scroll down to the last page. If I want to mark, I can mark. So these are the ways I can use the PDF reader for my purpose, for reading a soft copy of the document. So this PDF reader has got set of instructions that are organized for reading purpose. What is the purpose? The purpose is reading, and it tells the hardware what to do and how to perform a particular job. All the menus are also associated or related. You will not find some unrelated. Whatever is required, you will find. Okay, all the menus are related. You can zoom the document for your purpose. You can zoom out. You can view the document for a particular purpose. You can add comment, right? See, there is a comment menu that has been added, and I can move the comment by if I click on close, the comment will be, see, comment has gone. So like that, it is designed for a specific purpose. What is a network? Network is a collection of computers and devices connected together via communication devices and transmission media. So the computers and devices are connected by communication devices and transmission media. Network allows the computer to share resources such as hardware, software, data and information. Right now, if we are connected, we can see each other's document. The document that is there running on my PC can be shown to you. So what am I doing? I am sharing my screen with you. I am sharing the document, that is the information, the soft copy of the book with you. So in that way, we can use a network for our purpose. For transmission, it is used for transmission of software, hardware, data and information. Next is internet. The internet is the worldwide collection of networks that connect millions of business firms, government agencies, educational institutions and individuals. So it's a worldwide collection of networks that connects millions of business firms, government agencies, educational institutions and individuals. So how it is possible? It is only possible when there is a network. Network of computers are there and they are all sharing information with one another. Right now, if you are using a platform to connect, if you are using a platform to have voice calls, video calls, you are using the internet to do that. So in the same way, each and every computer, all your friends are the clients to some server. They are connected to some server, getting the service from the server and they are doing their works done. You want to connect to a university server. I want to connect to a school server. You want to connect to a newsroom server. So for each and every server you are connecting, you are trying to obtain the service, the specific service related to the server. When you are connecting to a newsroom server, the newsroom, they are serving you with the news. When you are logging into a server of university, you can see the university web page. It is showing you the notification when are the admissions procedure starting, when are certain semester examinations starting, what are the departments are there for the university. Like this, the information pertinent to that organization will be there on the website of the organization. So that's how the servers are running their web pages, their websites. The clients are logging into the websites, getting the service from the websites. So that is how each and every one of us is obtaining the service from the different servers across the world. That is how internet is formed, right? Next is benefit of using the computer. We will learn this benefits of using computer. I have already discussed with the benefits. We will learn with the benefits in the next tutorial. Okay. So read up to this clearly. If everything is clear, very good. If you have any doubt, write in the comment section. I will cover that. I will try to clear your doubt in the next video, or I will send you the relevant reply. So give your comments in the comment section. Okay. Thank you all.